And we're back again. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to night number 4 of the Australian Men's and Mixed National Netball Championships here in Adelaide at Netball SA Stadium. I'm Bradley Tanner, joined with Maxine Holtzberger in commentary for really what is a really exciting match to do. This is the future of men's netball. We are bringing you Tasmania versus New South Wales in the under-17 division. And welcome to you, Maxine.
Thanks, Brad. It's a very steep steps I just had to come up. That's that heavy breathing you can all hear.
Yeah, just for those at home, on court 1, we are right at the top of the grandstand looking down, so it is quite a few steps to bound up to get up into the position. As we head into the match, this is 5th versus 6th. The under-17s only playing each other once in this tournament, so a 6-team draw. As we head into finals tomorrow evening for the 17s, the elimination finals. 3rd place 6th, 4th place 5th. Top 2 go straight through the semi-finals on Friday. And these boys are eager to get out on court. This should be a really exciting match.
I commentated this New South Wales team a couple of days ago. It feels like a couple of days ago.
It feels like
weeks.
Yesterday,
probably. And I have to say the New South Wales goal attack is somebody to really keep an eye on. New South Wales goal defence or wing defence, I'm not sure what he's playing. Yep, goal defence, another player to keep an eye on. I haven't watched the Tassies yet, so I'll be very interested to see their star players, but those two boys very much impressed me.
I was watching the New South Wales boys warm up, and the goal attack's arms are about as long as I am tall.
Yeah, and like he looks quite slight, but he reads the play so well. He sets up the space.
He does, and that's Captain Noah Stevenson in goal attack for New South Wales, co-captain with Jonas Kapsanis, who is, as I look at my team list, he's starting on the bench tonight.
And,
Yeah, wrapping around the post.
Not going to work.
Tasmania with the restart. No score yet. This was New South Wales centre pass. Lovely drive down from the Tasmanian boys. Has to go backwards. Not a lot coming forward.
And Tasmania are finally affiliated members.
Oh, and that is great news. That means they'll be starting to put teams into the open divisions as well. Their pathways are opening up as New South Wales get a lovely turnover. Tasmanian boys trying to put on a little bit of a mid-court press.
Oh, nobody coming forward for him for that ball.
Draws the contact call, so the defensive work has paid off.
Good hands over there, New South Wales. Oh, yep, they've got every man covered. Oh, great presence.
Oh, lovely. Manages to keep it in.
And here he goes. Nice shot. And it's a goal.
Well
Tassie.
executed.
Tassie scores first. And that was a New South centre pass. So
yes, it was.
That's a good pickup for Tassie.
That was Captain Jalen Chilcott in goal shooter. Slight fumble. New South Wales tap it out.
Lucky for Tasmania there, the wing defence fumbled that and he's picked it up again, so that's great. Okay, what are our options? Wing defence takes a nice ball. Saved by the centre.
New South Wales really doing some great one-on-one defence, mixing it up with the zone, making Tasmania have to work to get it to the circle edge. They swing it to the far side. Oh, a lovely shove there. Goes unsighted. Jalen Chilcott.
Defence tries to defend from behind. No luck. New South Wales centre.
Got some great support here. At 8 o'clock, it's the last game of the night, and there is a lovely big crowd in here tonight for the final game of the evening.
Oh, beautiful pass straight in. The goal attack. Sorry, I missed his name, the captain. Great vision on court for such a young player. Yeah,
Noah Stevenson in goal attack for New South Wales. A lovely pass into Flynn Hugo, who's goal shooter. Oh, and that's a lovely long ball down.
That's right. Great vision there by the Tasmanian goal defence. Saw that he was free as a bird and put it to him. Goal shooter, Tassie scores again.
Deacon Bloomfield in goal defence for Tasmania.
Deacon.
Early ascendancy here for Tasmania. We have a wayward ball, so they'll retake the centre pass. 3-1 to Tasmania. 11:43 left on the clock.
A no-look pass.
That's a little bit ambitious, I think.
Yes.
Oh.
That was obviously his rugby skills from a past sport.
Jerome Tabuena in wing attack for New South Wales, just diving on the ball, trying to regain possession. Lovely cross-court ball by Tasmania, and easy as you like.
Yeah, Tassie brought that ball down so easy.
Jack Jordan in goal attack for Tasmania, looking to finish this one off. Drew the penalty and does. Early ascendancy here for Tasmania, 4-1.
All of them are hungry for that ball. Both teams.
Really good defence here on for New South Wales.
Great hold, shooter. Oh, positioning was good, and the placement of the pass was perfect, just out of the wrong side of the defender. So
well
that was
weighted
great.
And well into space, and Captain Jaden Chilcock just took that one in, and as casually as you like, put the ball up. Really good defensive pressure from Tasmania, forced the held ball in the circle.
Wow, this is fantastic. It's so clean, nicely contested. Oh,
for an 8 o'clock game, the babies of the tournament are really bringing some energy tonight.
I can't believe they're running so fast. Oops. Oh, it was a great idea. New South Wales goal defence shut that one down, and Tassie have it under the post to score again.
Yeah, Fraser Salmon just a little bit undisciplined in the circle, using his hands to look for his player. 6-1 to Tasmania. They stream down the court quickly, looking to swing the ball cross court.
Wing attack was holding space there on top, so he had all that pocket to.
And Jalen Chilcock, the hair game is strong, and so is the shooting game. Read the switch really, really well. Received that ball with a lovely positioning. New South Wales driving down the court, looking to stem the flow of Tasmanian goals.
Okay, we have
Noah Stevenson's really doing a lot of work in goal attack.
He does, and he did in their last game as well. You can see why he's the captain.
Absolutely.
He really knows where he wants it to be and how to get there.
Goal shooter Flynn Hugo just holding behind the goalkeeper, a little bit too close to the post, really not giving himself enough room.
No.
Probably banking that maybe he's got a better elevation on the jump.
Yes, that can be quite a habit to form with the tall players. They're so used to easily being able to get it in, but, you know, really, we're at the national titles. You're against the best in the country.
That's right. Lovely swing ball.
Whoops. A little undisciplined there by the New South goal defence.
Riley Blewett in goal defence for New South Wales, and as casual as you like.
Yeah, he's limping a little bit there, so, you know, maybe he's feeling it, you know, day 4 of the competition. New South Wales, nobody's coming forward.
Really good pressure by Tasmania.
And good patience by New South Wales by not forcing it through.
Bit of miscommunication, but it comes off.
And he will be able to put this in.
Oh, wow. Yeah. What a lovely shot from co-captain Noah Stevenson.
Yes, he can shoot from anywhere. So we've got 8-3, New South Tasmania leads.
Wide ball into the pocket.
Oops. Late contact, New South Wales wing defence. Oh, great tip by goalkeeper.
Caden Eastley in centre for Tasmania at the moment, receives the ball at the top of the circle. Casual as you like to Jack Jordan in goal attack. And a lovely shot.
Gee, these honestly,
they're accurate.
Yes, I was just going to say the same thing. So, and their technique is really tidy.
New South Wales struggling to go forward.
Yeah, no options coming free. They're all running sideways. They're not angles and driving at the ball. Okay, Noah's holding his space.
A little bit off balance, has to go back out.
And no one's moving to change that up for him.
No, I think it is Flynn Hugo, and goal shooter needs to do a little bit more to help Noah Stevenson out. He's not really offering a lot at the moment. I think Noah Stevenson's looking for that shooter-to-shooter pass under the post, but it's just not happening.
No.
9-4 the margin, just under 7 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Tassie has the ball. Big pass across court. Oops.
I think that might have been a step.
It could have been, yes. And, that was good contest there by goal defence from New South.
He's really hurting.
Yeah, you can see him limping. Though the bench doesn't look like they've got anybody prepared or stepping up.
We are playing rolling substitutions in these nationals if you're watching the stream for the first time, and a lovely pop by Jack Jordan and finishes.
Yep. Waited for the defender to commit to the air and then nice clean goal.
Really vocal, small support crowd. They may be small, but they're loud for Tasmania, and a lovely tap there. It's Caden Eastley in centre for Tasmania. The umpire will hold time. We are using all 4 court, so wayward balls are inevitable.
Okay, we're setting the penalty. No, yes. Oh, no, we've got a wet spot.
Okay, we need a towel.
Somebody must have fallen over.
As I mentioned earlier, we don't quite have the budget for those squeegee mops. And that is Roman Maxwell in keeper for Tasmania. Stood out of play, and just a lovely shot there by Captain Noah Stevenson. Those long arms, really difficult to defend. He'd probably make a really good defender as well.
Absolutely. He just reads the plate so well. So, Tasmania hang on to possession. They have really good timing, this Tassie team. They know when to pop and when to stay.
Oh, lovely fake there.
I'd be interested to know if they've played together a long time, these boys.
Jalen Chilcott not able to finish that one off. It's a really interesting thing you say, because as I'm sure it's been mentioned, 3 years since we last played a national championship. So no doubt a lot of these boys have been training really hard. They've had players come out, players come in.
Yes, yep. I think, well, it's been like that. I'm from Queensland, and it's the same with our Queensland teams. 3 years in the making to get here, and we just...
Oh, no, he's going to go offside.
It was a good try. And we're all just so excited to be here.
I do recall, I believe they held the age rules the first time it was postponed.
Yes.
But then it was postponed another 3 or 4 times. They said, yeah, no, we can't have 25-year-olds playing in 23s and
so on, yes.
And so on down the grades. Lovely touch there. New South Wales really working hard in defence. I am worried, though, about New South Wales goal defence. Riley Blewett.
Yes, he looks tired, but you can see he's sort of limping after he's had a big run.
Coach Sue Grigg for New South Wales not using her bench yet. 4.5 left to play in this first quarter. Tasmania looking to extend their margin. And Jack Chilcott, lovely, as casual as you like.
Both the Tasmanian shooters are just so good. Their technique is beautiful. Oh, good cover there by the Tasmanian centre. They had their New South wing attack shut down. Unfortunately, they had a penalty, which, you know, gives New South the possession again. And, he is a legend.
The beauty about this game is we are watching the future of men's netball in this country, and these are names you are going to want to remember. Noah Stevenson, the captain for New South Wales in goal attack, is just draining them from every part of the circle.
Yep, I think we will have quite a few of these boys in our openings eventually.
I dare say Noah Stevenson may feature prominently in team of the tournament selections as well, I think.
Well, you know, basically he does so much work at the front end. You can see why they've named him captain. He knows when to stay out of the play, and he knows when to come into it. Oh, a nice little pass.
Yeah, lovely hold from goal shooter Flynn Hugo. Passes it off to his captain. That's the kind of shooter-to-shooter play they're looking for. They bring the margin back to 5.
That's excellent. So it just shows you they came with a slow start at New South, and actually now watching them, I think they look a little tired. But they're hanging in there. They've got grit. They're not going to let anything go.
And this is an unfortunate time slot for the young boys. We did have an issue earlier this week when Court 1, the court we're on now, was unavailable. And unfortunately, the 17s were part of those matches that were postponed. Does he get it? Yes.
Okay, we've got a possession call.
Flynn Hugo fought hard for that ball, and he got it.
He got it. And New South again. Penalty pass or shot. Let's see.
I mean...
Wow. Is there an award for statistics?
I would love to see his shooting. I would love to see his shooting stats this tournament. If he was playing Suncorp Super Netball, you'd be getting him in for those 2-point shots.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Oh, lovely ball there into...
And good positioning as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Captain Jalen Chilcott not able to finish that one off. New South Wales looking to win one back.
That's right. They just need patience now.
Wing attack's playing really high, though. Really high.
Yes. Maybe too high because he's crowding that defence and they've got no space. Now he's backed out a little, but...
And he's been called for the contact.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like the wing attack position for New South Wales is their weakness at the moment.
Yes, they're sort of overplaying. They're trying to do a bit too much instead of at national titles.
Play smarter, not harder.
Every player on the court is a good player.
That's right.
Let them play their position. We don't have to make up for gaps. But yes, I feel that he came down too early, so that meant the defence had no space to move into.
Yeah, New South Wales still making it. Oh, and a stepping call there.
She saw it that time.
She did. That was on Tasmanian centre. It is Caden Eastley. Forgive us. We are very high up. It's very difficult to read the player names at the moment, and New South Wales don't even have player names on their shirts, which is even better. So if there's any substitutions, we may not know who's come on.
That's exactly right. Yep,
having to go backwards and lateral.
Well done.
All down on this near side. Lovely cross-court offload.
And once again, Noah reads and sees where the space is on the court and puts himself there. Doesn't go into the bunch, into the crowd. He really has a head on his shoulders.
Flynn Hugo pulls one back. We're into the final 30 seconds of the first quarter. New South Wales with the centre pass, looking to draw the margin back a little bit more.
And ball's out of court.
They need to take it quickly. 25 seconds left.
And let's see. Is he gonna sink this one?
Oh no, he's gonna offload.
That was clever.
No, have to take it back. Drew the contact and does sink it anyway. And they do. They've pulled the margin from 6 back down to 3. Final centre pass of the quarter.
Yes, Tassie's got to use this. And if they're watching the clock, they'll be popping it in there, and nope, they've run out of time.
And
wow.
What a wonderful first quarter. Really, really exciting. This is really a privilege to be commentating this game. We leave you into the break. First quarter done here at Netball SA Stadium. It's Tasmania 13, leading New South Wales 10.
Thanking our weekly sponsor, Harrison's Kitchens. Looking for a new kitchen, a fresco kitchen, or a custom joinery item? Harrison's Kitchens and Cabinets are celebrating 20 years this year. 20 years of supplying and installing true custom joinery with you in mind. Kitchens and joinery. All budgets, many material options with many special rates for the South Australian netball community. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram, or search up www.harrisonkitchens.com.au.
And welcome back to night 4 action here at the Men's and Mixed National Netball Championships. We are bringing you coverage of under 17's pool play. This is indeed actually a round 2 match on the draw, as this match was postponed earlier in the week. It is Tasmania 13 leading New South Wales 10. And we were talking earlier, Maxine, New South Wales, their wing attack position is really their issue at the moment. They're not getting a lot of drive down that court.
That's right. It's like he's either coming too early or hanging back a little bit. So it's just making that gap for the defenders to bring that ball through.
So what do you say to a junior netballer at a national championship to get him to understand that he's got to create the space?
Okay, so I try to let them feel like everybody's got a job to do and a time to do it. It's almost like he's so excited or he's over anticipating and getting there too early. So I'd ask him to hold back a little bit longer, wait till the defender lands, turns, then go.
And it looks like Coach Sue Grigg has made some changes. Unfortunately, I don't know who it is because we don't get access to any of that stuff. So I'll try and bring you whoever's name I can as Tasmania look to capitalise off this turnover. And I reckon they've made a switch in the goal circle. Lovely take.
And
that's Flynn Hugo, I think. He's gone from one end to the other. Well, he stayed down the same end, but he's in the defensive circle now.
And may I say, he's doing a great job.
Oh, lovely baseline drive.
Big hands over. Oops. So we've got some touch of the ball nerves.
That's a slab. I know they're under 17, but that's a slab with any other team with an air ball.
Oops. Tassie's playing that.
Lovely vision. And Flynn Hugo, wow.
Great defense. He read that well. 3 feet, hands up. Yep, I thought he'd get picked up for that.
It's really amazing. He's playing in goal defence. The transition that he's made to go from goal shooter to goal defence, and now he's showing the speed that he can possess because he covered that distance so quickly.
That's right. And yet in goal shooter, he wasn't moving.
Yes.
It was like he was just sort of hanging around waiting for the ball to come to him.
A lot of lateral ball here from New South Wales, struggling to go forward.
Great defense,
great defense.
Oh,
yes, there's a footwork call.
That's right. So that's okay. He's dropped his head a little bit, however. It happens when the ball's being played very fast. It's very easy to get caught up in that momentum. So New South have possession now. And again, no one's coming forward. From where the goal defence was standing, I reckon all he could see was green.
Yeah, and it'd be really imposing just to see none of your light blue, your sky blue shirts, just having to go steps outside.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Little bit of a schoolboy error on that one, but Tasmania will have the restart. Still no score this quarter. We've played 2 minutes already.
And New South are putting the same defence on.
This looks like a new wing attack that's come on as well. That's twice he's been called for footwork now, but he does have a go. Umpire lets it go. Interesting.
Yes. Let's that play. Let's New Zealand take that advantage. At New Zealand.
Wow, we've gone international.
Oh dear.
It's all right, Maxine. It's been a long day. You were saying you've been here since 7:30 this morning, so lovely ball in.
Oh yes, it was. Nice shot. Oh, yep, he's fired up now.
Yeah, they're up and about now, the New South Wales boys. They worked hard. They need to get a good defensive touch off this one now.
It's very common with shooters. You've just got to sink that first goal. Once you've got your eye in or that first goal, the pressure's off.
Yeah, I absolutely remember being a shooter, and when you play at these tournaments, when I was playing in open mixed, your first game, you're a bundle of nerves, but you just nail that first shot, and then the rest of the week is sweet.
It just becomes another game of netball, but it's really tough.
Yes.
Nice high ball.
All on that far side.
Too,
yes.
From New South.
Oh, well
that's
won
our
there.
Goal shooter, that's right. Okay, I'm wondering if he's off now or in another position. Oh, he's gone back. No, he's off. The goal defence from the last quarter.
Yes.
Who was looking like he was a bit
injured. And that'll be Noah Stevenson's first miss, unfortunately. Obstruction called. Tasmania clearing out of their defensive third. Having to go over a lot of rubbish in the middle court.
That's true. It's very messy. However, Tasmania, the Tassie guys, they just don't stop.
Flynn Hugo is single-handedly keeping. That is an amazing ball. Amazing because it came off. If it didn't, we'd be criticising it. But wow, I was just saying Flynn Hugo is single-handedly keeping New South Wales in this match with his defensive effort as Noah Stevenson takes a wrap around the post.
Yes. So now, as much as it's fast and aerial, I think it's messy. They're getting very heady, both teams.
Yes, someone needs to stand up and calm their team down and settle.
Settle it down. That's right.
Held ball.
And when you're young and you can run and run and run, it's okay, but it doesn't last like that forever. That's when errors get made.
Oh, to be young and run around like that again.
Oh, to be young and have knees that work.
Now, this is interesting. Noah Stevenson's looking to pass out now.
Oops.
He has got the rebound, but last quarter he was very happy to take the shot from anywhere. Oh, well done by the Tasmanian defence, and they are up and about.
Yes.
Yeah, I find it interesting that Noah Stevens is looking to pass the ball off now when last quarter he was shooting really well. I feel like now that one missed shot has maybe spooked him a little bit.
Could have, yes. And that, the pressure on a shooter's shoulders, they're disappointed in the shot, but they think the whole team's going, get the goal, get the goal. However, the team understands.
Oh, well read.
As long as they've tried their best, that's all that they can do. And
puts it short. Tasmania do get the crumbs.
Good hands over by goal defence.
Hugo just put out a play.
Yep. Another goal, and 15-11. Gee whiz, New South have come back, even though
it's been a very low-scoring quarter. Lucky not to be called replay. Low-scoring quarter so far. I think that's a testament to the defensive efforts of both teams, really making it hard to get down the court.
Definitely, definitely. Great stretch there.
Oh, lovely shot.
Goalkeeper.
I believe that's
Tidy goal.
Jack Jordan, who went from goal attack to goal shooter at the break. 9 minutes left to play. Tasmania by 5. They've extended their margin by 2 this quarter. Big cross-court ball.
Yep, I think Noah is feeling that like there's no options coming to him. Here he goes. He took it on the run and
those long arms.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. Again, he's disappointed with himself, but it popped out.
I think he's maybe thinks to himself that he's got to carry this team, and it might be just a little bit too much on the young lad's shoulders.
Yes.
Needs some of his teammates to really step up.
That's right, and he needs to know that he does have a team.
That's right.
He doesn't have to do it all.
Ball's called back, wing attack stood out of play.
Though I do feel that's what the Tasmanian guys are doing. Every single one of them is pitching in. Not saying that New South isn't, but they're really connecting as a team and following on and doing their work.
What I'm loving at the moment is that there are young boys on the court as we hold time as a player's lost their bib. The court awareness and the ability to read the play by these young lads, you don't even see some of this with some of the Opens players.
Agreed.
It is absolutely phenomenal to see such young boys with court awareness and netball maturity playing in under 17s.
I totally agree. And I felt that the other day when I was commentating in this New South Wales team as well. Oops, ball on the court again. And I agree, it is a skill. It's an absolute skill, and some people just don't understand it.
I don't believe the goal defence position's been changed, so that would be Deacon Bloomfield in goal defence for Tasmania as they... New South Wales...
End up with possession, back line.
Interesting. Noah Stevenson taking the throw in the wing area as a goal attack, and I think that's where he's thinking he has to do all the work. He needs to just be a shooter.
Yeah, and I feel that the shooter's positioning, he's moving too much.
Yes.
He's sort of swinging backwards and forwards rather than setting a space.
He's sort of playing that no man's land of being a holding shooter and being a moving shooter. He hasn't picked one properly yet.
Exactly, and the boys don't know where he wants the ball. So that's sort of bringing New South Wales a little undone in trying to get that ball into the circle. And maybe that's what's unsettling Noah, because he doesn't know where to go to which space.
He was in the first quarter, was really using that top half of what a lovely ball in.
Great take.
And wow, Captain Jalen Chilcock, that was a phenomenal drive out of nowhere straight to the post. And again
great vision.
It's that netball maturity.
Yes. To have the vision to see that, bit of a slip.
Again.
Kept it in.
The awareness to know that his centre was there, had time to turn and look.
Yep.
Snatched out of the hands. A little bit messy now. We've got 6 minutes left to play. Tasmania by 6 as New South Wales look to stem the flow of goals by Tasmania. Big cross-court ball.
That's it. Shooters popped out. And again, now he's running behind the defenders.
Noah Stevenson's doing a lot outside the circle. He's not...
Like a wing attack.
Yes.
He's playing...
And if that's the case, their goal shooter needs to hold.
That's right. Yes, the goal shooter needs to know where to be.
Oh, lovely shooter-to-shooter ball. Manages to pick up the crumbs.
Beautiful
Yeah.
shot. Gosh, they've got great shooting technique.
We've got a substitution on, a new wing attack. He was the one that started the first quarter.
Yes.
And that's Jerome Tabuena.
We've got wing defence changeover as well for New South Wales.
As he steams onto the court, I think they've looked to change the ball. Might be a bit slippery.
Okay.
And we've got New South Wales centre pass, and we're away again. 5.5 left to play. Tasmania by 7.
We've got our wing attack back from the first quarter, and he's fast on the takeoff. That's the issue. He gets there too quickly. He needs to hold his lead to the ball a fraction longer.
That was more better and deliberate movement there from the shooter as he does drain that goal.
Yep.
I would like to see him just vary it up a little bit. The keeper and the defence for Tasmania are quite agile. I'd like to see him just hold. Oh, lovely. New South Wales will want to score off this. An offensive contact, a coach killer for Tasmania.
Yes.
Coach James Adams will not be happy with that one.
Well, that was good pass across to get that into that middle channel.
Those long arms. Yeah, he's a little bit spooked at the moment. Probably wants to... Oh, well read.
Oh, and just flick it straight back. That's amazing.
Unfortunately, held ball. The goal shooter wasn't really sure what he wanted to do, but Jerome Tabuena, and he started again.
Okay, settled New South. We need just some calmness now. Gee whiz, both teams want this win.
They want the 2 points. This is 5th versus 6th in the under-17s division. They'll have one more game tomorrow morning before elimination finals in the evening tomorrow night. I will be bringing one of those games to you. And if this is anything to go by, I am excited for it.
Yes.
It's been a real contrast because if you were watching the game before, it was New South Wales Victoria in the open men's, and now we've gone to the under-17s, and
it's just as exciting.
It's just as exciting, although New South Wales absolutely pummeled Victoria. That was quite a shocking result on that one.
Oh dear. Well, Noah just sunk that ball. Let's see if that calms him and settles him down.
Flynn Hugo doing a lot of work in goal defence, has really worked New South Wales back into this game, but they're not rewarding his work in the goal circle.
Yes, we just need to get that little bit more balance in the front end, I think, in the New South Wales. But that's testimony to the defence work Tasmania's doing.
Yes,
they're closing
absolutely.
every option down. That's great.
The New South Wales boys still getting trapped behind green shirts, having to do a lot of high balls over into the pockets. Noah Stevenson on the hold.
Oh, tipped away.
Yeah, well done by the Tasmanian defence.
They needed an option to swing it out and back in, use the triangle to get the ball to the way Noah.
Oh, footwork call.
Oh, that's lucky for New South Wales. You get possession back again.
That's goalkeeper Roman Maxwell with the footwork call against him. They work it to the edge.
Shoot it. Good strong lead there. And no good.
New South Wales boys just dropping their heads a little bit now.
Yep.
Oh, bad luck. Does draw the contact, but well read.
He's out of play. He's engrossed in the game.
Yeah.
He's missed the... Oh, that's me. Great hands over there from goal shooter. At least he's given his best to try and hold that ball up. I really like our goal shooter that's converted to goal defence. I love him in defence.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been really a refreshing...
Real asset there.
Yeah. Oh, well rebounded.
And he's got really long arms too. Great. Good shot there.
Tasmania by 6.
Cool.
Just under 2 left to play. They have this... Oh, wow.
Wow.
What a ball.
That is fantastic vision.
Deacon Bloomfield received the centre pass in the back half of the centre third and just launched it.
But you know what I loved? Besides the clapping, he looked up at his mate that shot the goal and pointed to him. He was like, that's yours. You know? Oh, I love it.
New South Wales looking to do the same thing. Doesn't come off, though.
Okay, they need to just reset themselves now. Oops, it's in. It's... Oh!
Oh.
Okay.
New South Wales a little bit at sea now.
Yes. Yeah, and you can see them walking a little bit through the court. You know, we can't afford that, especially if you want those points. And only 7 goals, that's so doable.
That's right, and as the Tasmanians extend their lead, we'll just run through some of the results that we've had this week for Tasmania. They lost to WA 39-59. They lost to Queensland Regional 43-46. They lost to Victoria 25-66. And they lost to Queensland 40-42. Conversely, New South Wales lost to Queensland 19-60. New South Wales lost to WA 25-64. They lost to SA 25-57 and lost to Queensland Regional 33-37. So there is a win on offer for one of these teams tonight.
That's right. And I don't know if anybody picked up that there's mention of 2 Queensland teams there.
Yes.
One is basically southeast Queensland, because the boys from North Queensland and Central Queensland, it's so expensive to come down and travel. And then we started some development clinics, and there were so many interested that we thought, hey, let's field some teams. And they're doing a fantastic job.
Oh, and Noah Stevens has really gone cold this quarter. They will look to finish the quarter off with a goal, and they can't do it, unfortunately. And with that whistle from the umpires, that brings us to the end of the first half.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, was the goal shooter that just was on the court, was the old goal defence? The one that came off?
It quite could have been.
Yeah, the socks and the shoes look similar.
We're going by socks and shoes up here because that is all we can do. But we are going into the break. We will bring you more coverage coming up. It is Tasmania 21 leading New South Wales 13. We are in pool play in the under-17s division.
Thanking our weekly sponsor, Harrison's Kitchens. Looking for a new kitchen, a fresco kitchen, or a custom joinery item? Harrison's Kitchens and Cabinets are celebrating 20 years this year. 20 years of supplying and installing true custom joinery with you in mind. Kitchens and joinery. All budgets, many material options with many special rates for the South Australian netball community. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram, or search up www.harrisonkitchens.com.au.
And welcome back to night 4 action. We're bringing you under 17s Tasmania versus New South Wales. And before we get underway, I'll just mention our daily sponsors today. CNS Landscaping and Earth Moving is ready to help with all of your home landscaping needs in Adelaide. They can remove excess soil, pull dig outs, remove stumps, prep for new driveways and carry out any demolition work. They are locally based in Lonsdale, so give them a call anytime for a no obligation quote as New South Wales gets us restarted. Bit of a replay. Lovely hold.
And obstruction.
Okay, he's going to put it down. That's interesting.
Yep.
Noah Stevenson finding his groove back. I did find he wasn't that far out. Interesting that he put it down. Tasmania.
Oh, yep, nice work from Tassie. They're just nice base.
And the crowd knew it too. You heard the oohs all around. Oh, lovely pickup by New South Wales. They streamed down the court quickly through captain Noah Stevenson.
And he hangs back a little just to see who's...
Nothing on.
If he's needed.
Yeah. The goal shooter had the position, and that ball probably could have been released in time and safely.
That's right. But again, Noah was hanging back.
Yeah.
Playing wing attack a little bit too much.
High
Needed
ball
to
over.
be an option on the other side.
Oh,
again.
Flynn Hugo in
Brings
goal
it back into
defence.
the play.
Really good court awareness. Noah Stevenson with the shot. He's back. He's back. And the New South Wales supporters really get behind him.
Oh, yes.
That's 2 goals pulled back now. The margin's back to 6.
New South Wales have figured it out. They've got their mojo back. That's it. Goal shooter, the goal shooter that we've got on at the moment, he's in the right spot, but his body's not holding up tall enough to protect that space.
Oh, well intercepted.
Yes. Amazing. Well done, Al. He wants that ball. He wants to make it happen.
I think Coach Sue Grigg has really lit a firecracker under the boys for this second half.
Oh, dear.
Bit too much on that pass. Yep. Noah Stevenson wasn't ready for it.
Yes. Silly errors, but that's okay. We can work back to get that. Yep, and Tassie take control. Nice and easy. They're keeping their cool. Whoops. Somebody's just gone for a commando roll.
What a drive. Oh. What a drive.
Beautiful netball. The whole team all the way down the court.
That was patient, that was precise, and Captain Jalen Chilcott finished that off beautifully.
Yes, okay. They've always got their 2 options, sometimes 3 options coming to them.
And that's a real difference early in this quarter from Tasmania. We saw in the second quarter it was very erratic. They were rushing their passes, really trying to fly the ball down the court. But now they're patient.
And come back there. It's like they've come off. Coach has said, calm down, take a breath, go back to what we know. Trust the process.
Long ball into the pocket for New South Wales. The shooter needs to front up on his hold. He's too off to the side and is allowing the keeper to come round and get a touch on that ball. Flynn Hugo again.
And I'm pretty sure by the looks of it, was the goal defence. So maybe that's why he's still in defence mode. Or hasn't, yes, I think it is, because he's just a little bit tender on his running there. There he goes. He's in a good space, but he's, again...
Into too much space that time.
His pelvis, his shoulders, they need to face the ball.
Yeah, he's certainly facing off to the southern end of the court, looking at, really, his body's looking at court too.
Yes, a little bit like that basketball move.
Yes.
You know, like they're going to get that hook pass around.
Loose ball picked up by the Tasmanians. They cross it into the middle channel, then over to the far side.
Yes. Just nice, tidy, basic...
fumble there.
Bit of a fumble. That's okay. They'll win it back. Hands over everything they've got. Oh, yes!
Oh, lovely read.
Great timing.
And even better by the defence. Unfortunately, not able to pick it up. And finish there.
Beautiful goal.
Goal shooter Jack Jordan.
So it's 24-15.
Yeah, they've pushed it out to 9. They've scored the last 3 and have the centre pass. As a literal cold wind just chills us up the top here at the moment.
We were saying at halftime that, like, these guys are so connected. They must play in a competition. in their home state.
I know over here in South Australia we do have M League, and we have been running junior M Leagues here as well to look for pathways for school-aged boys to come into netball, because it is something that is absolutely lacking around the country, is a pathway for boys who maybe don't want to play football or basketball but are really interested in netball. So I know a lot of the states have absolutely taken that on board and are scouting junior talent. And as you were saying earlier, there's boys who
Yep.
boys who have come from different sports into netball and are enjoying it.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. You can be a rugby player and a netball player. There's no reason why you can't do both.
There are pathways for boys in elite netball. We have Australian teams that travel internationally and are highly recognised and highly competitive representative teams. So there is always a pathway of elite netball for boys and men in this country, and it's getting stronger and stronger.
Well, and likewise, like the Queensland Open men's team play against the... he's sunk it again.
He's back. He's back.
Definitely back. So in Queensland, they play the Firebirds and Lightning, so that both teams, the Suncorp Super Netball teams, have training partners.
Yep.
I know you guys do the same.
Yes,
down
we did
here
with the
against
Thunderbirds.
And same with Sydney Swifts with the New South Wales team and the Victorian teams.
And the WA boys play against the Fever quite a lot, and some of them are they're actually signed training partners with them.
Yes. Yes, and I know they do that in New Zealand as well.
Yes.
I think that's an amazing move. We have the schools competition in Queensland. They call it the Vicky Wilson Cup.
Yep.
And there's a boys competition there. So that's quite exciting. And at our state age competitions, there's boys under 15s as well and under 17s.
That looked like a step in the circle.
It did.
Tasmania have pushed this lead out to 10. New South Wales, they started strong. They need to pick it up a little bit again. They need some leadership. Flynn Hugo looking for the intercept, not going to get it.
I love this New South Wales wing defence. He's not letting that wing attack out of his sight.
No, he's really sticking on him and taking him out of the game.
That's right. That's that denying him his space or where he wants to go. That's wonderful. And Tassie score again.
Push the margin out to 11. They have the centre pass. 8 minutes left to play in this third quarter.
Oh, love that. Look straight down court as your first option. Oh, beautiful.
And that really is an essential thing of the Tasmanian boys. They're getting the ball. Their first look is down the court all the time. And if it's on, they're going to trust and have confidence in that pass and release it.
Yes, that's right. And at least they know then if that's not on, they know where to put the ball. So the next pass is, the second phase is.
Captain Nolan Stevenson will take the ball on the offside call. Quick 1-2.
And,
as casual as you like, that was nothing but net.
Yeah, don't they call that a swoosh or something?
A swish?
A swish,
He is absolutely
I'm old,
one player I am going to be looking forward to coming through the ranks, going through 17s to 23s, and I have no doubt he will be playing for New South Wales Open Men's.
Yes. I'm quite excited about presentation night. See if all the players that they name. I've been coaching for many years, and I normally do reserve men's or under 23s in the past. And this is my first real exposure to the young ones. I'm impressed. I am really impressed. And with this structure in their game now, imagine how much better they're going to be when they get up to the open grades.
Absolutely. And I think for me as well, I haven't seen a lot of the 17s action this week. So coming into this game, I didn't really know what to expect. I looked at their past results. These teams are sitting and just... the confidence in these boys.
Yes, I think we need to take their names down too.
In under 17s. Yeah, absolutely. The shooting circle of Captain Jalen Chilcott and Jack Jordan. Names as Tasmania start to put in their teams.
Their goal defence. I mean, that's a fantastic pass that he just pushed down there.
Yeah, that's Deacon.
Didn't quite pay off, but to be able to do that.
Deacon Bloomfield there in goal defence. He'll take the throw in for Tasmania as they look to score another one. They're really starting to put the foot down now.
Yes, I think that Deacon's another one we need to keep an eye on.
I think
he's going to be a talent.
Coach James Adams for Tasmania is going to start to look to give his bench a bit of a run. I do know, unfortunately, one of his boys did suffer an ACL injury 4 minutes into the first game of the tournament.
We had the same thing happen in reserve mixed. in those first minutes.
Oh, lovely read. The wing attack had no idea where the ball was coming. He had no idea the pass was coming to him. And Tasmania just gobbled it up. They're really starting to... This is going to blow out. If Tasmania keep playing like this, the margin's not going to be pretty.
No. But it looks like they've worked hard. They've worked hard to have this confidence and this connection on court. They really all play as a team. It's beautiful.
The patience of the Tasmanian boys working that ball down court is fantastic.
Beyond their years, that's for sure.
Contact on the ball, doesn't matter, he'll take the shot anyway.
Yep, and it doesn't affect him.
15 the margin, 4:50 left to play in the third quarter. Tasmania will restart us with the centre pass. They're starting to score quicker and quicker now. New South Wales really haven't troubled the score as much this quarter. Oh, lovely read though. And it's gone the way of New South Wales. A little win there, give them a little bit of confidence.
That's right. And that's a great drive from that goalkeeper to challenge that ball. I call that presence pressure. Just the fact that their presence is there.
Yeah.
The pass just wasn't quite perfect enough to be a given.
Captain Noah Stevenson throws that straight to the Tasmanian player, and he knew it. Hands on the hips, head back.
Yep. Nice space. Oh, yep. Nice front hold there. I love it. I look at the other end, and here's New South Wales shooter and Tasmania goalkeeper having a good old chat.
Having a lovely chat.
Yeah, love
absolutely
the
lovely chat.
And over the years, how many wonderful friends have we made from all the states?
And the beautiful thing is a lot of these boys will play against each other for years and years and years to come. So when they hit that open men's level,
yes,
they're going to be fantastic to watch.
Yes.
High ball over the top, too much on it. Tasmania will mop up the turnover.
Yeah, you can see the disappointment on the goal shooters.
Yeah, the heads are dropping now on the New South Wales boys. They're really starting to check out of the game. 3.5 left on the clock in the third quarter. Oh, what a ball.
Again. Yeah, New South Wales just looking a little bit tired.
Captain Jalen Chilcott on a fantastic drive on the 45 into the post, receives that ball.
I wonder how old the Tasmanian wing attack is.
Do you know what? Looking up here, he couldn't be over 15.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking even younger.
No doubt. And what an experience for him to come to a national championships and play against some of the best junior netballers in the country. As he does a slight shove there into the wing defence's back.
It's like, don't underestimate me.
Oh, yeah, the execution of the passing now starting to drop as well.
Yeah, they're tired.
But that's not going to... held ball. Ooh. Okay.
Another gift. Let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, a little bit flat from Tasmania there as they were going down the court. New South Wales will look to consolidate this. Oh, well read. Outside arm by the centre, pushes that ball out of court.
Yes.
That's going to allow their defenders to set up. Have a look. Noah Stevenson hovering around the back. Deacon Bloomfield goes right over to cover him.
Yes.
Doesn't want Doesn't want... bad luck.
Oh, honestly... They look tired, and like you said, late at night, long days.
We're approaching 9. Yeah, well, we're approaching 9 o'clock here in Adelaide. This will be the second game of the day for both of the for I believe both of these teams, if not at least one of them. Oh, here we go. Oh, well finished. Again, like their stats must be fabulous. Tasmania restart us, 36-17. The lead is 19 goals. And I believe we have a must have been a step. Oh, well touched. Done. Gee, how do you pick player of the match? 3-2-1s from a game like this. I was going to ask you that exact question, Maxine. I mean, you can't go past... unfortunately, I don't think it can be anyone from New South Wales at this point. But I think... if you're looking at a top 3, and you could make an argument for these boys in any 3 orders, you're looking at goal shooter Jack Jordan, goal attack Jalen Chilcott, and goal defence Deacon Bloomfield as the 3 boys for Tasmania who have absolutely destroyed New South Wales. Yes. But, I mean, Noah Stevenson, he's not going to stop doing that anyway, and I think you can give him a mention as well.
Exactly.
He has, as captain of the New South Wales team, he has tried his absolute heart out to get the boys up for this, not giving up, just happy to turn and shoot.
That's right. And then go run back down court and keep the pressure up, hands over.
20,
oh, so go.
22 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh.
And again, 20 seconds is quite a lot. You can score a couple of goals in that time if the circumstances are right.
And the umpires are quite happy to hold time for loose balls as well as Noah Stevenson. Yes!
Oh, my gosh. He is textbook perfect in his shooting.
I remember...
Wow.
We're not going to go to a break on this because I do want to mention this. I was commentating the Victoria South Australia Open men's game last night as we do go to the break. Tasmania 36, New South Wales 19. And I mentioned to Craig Moore, who I was doing the commentary with, when Coach Christina Propolo brought on Brodie Roberts into goal attack, that changed the game dramatically. There was no one on court who came close in that end to him. And this is the kind of caliber that I think Noah Stevenson can have moving forward in his career.
Yes. As it gets stronger and fitter and more, the court smarts even more.
What is so phenomenal is that as an under 17, we see in the mixed reserve and the open mix and the men's reserve and the open men's, a lot of passing the ball around the circle to try and get close to the post, which it's a play that can work. It's so refreshing, though, to see a shooter do their job and just turn and shoot the ball and have the confidence. In the second quarter, I don't think he hit a shot. I don't think he got one in at all. He's come back out in the third quarter and literally nailed every shot from the Suncorp Super Shot area as the Tasmanian supporters get right behind their boys on this one. We're going to keep the coverage going here.
Yes. And the other thing about Noah's shot, it's a big, high, long ball. So hard to defend.
It's got the essence of when Kate Beveridge was playing.
Yes.
You know, that real rainbow shot with the ball coming down with ice on it, really. And
yes.
I think what as well is the defenders, especially, we've looked at and we've mentioned Deacon Bloomfield. He's really putting a lot of attention into Noah Stevenson and trying to keep him away from the ball. But what he's able to do is sidestep and quick drives and still manages to get it. And I really don't think there's a lot Deacon Bloomfield can do on his own. I think they have to maybe try a bit of a split circle and change it up.
That's right. And I feel their goal shooters in the New South Wales team just lacking that little bit of knowledge for the position.
Yes, the hold is off.
Yes, so when to stay and when to go. And when to block and screen. I just feel that little bit of lack, which means it puts a little bit more pressure on Noah, but makes it a little bit easier for the Tassie boys to shut them down. Yes,
absolutely. And talking about the Tasmanians, really starting to use the bench now as well. They're really changing. The two ends aren't changing much. It's all in the mid-court. And it's really amazing to see that with every change, they really don't lose a beat. They don't lose a step, and it is smooth.
That's right. And they're all connected. They all know where to go and how to... Like, there's balance on the court. I often find a lot of the men's players, it's very hard for them to learn channels. That court awareness, that spatial awareness. And once you have that, it does become much easier.
As we enter the final quarter here on night number 4 of our national championships, Tasmania with the centre pass looking to extend. And
beautiful pop. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Honestly.
I am in awe of watching these young lads play. It is just amazing. Wow. This is good from New South Wales. That looks like Flynn Hugo's gone back into goal shooter from goal defence. A better hold. They do get the goal, margin 17. Stepping called against Tasmania. New South Wales looking for some positivity to finish this match. Not able to do it though. The ball goes out of court. Tasmania will take the throw in.
And again, I know it's 17 goals, but these boys aren't going to give up.
No, they're not.
They are just going to keep chipping away. Oops.
A little bit of inexperience.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, a little bit of discipline.
Oh, and you know what?
No?
I don't think that warrants a caution. I think that's a little bit overzealous.
Yeah.
I think you have to take into account some of these boys may not have played a lot of netball before, and it does take some time to learn. So maybe just a friendly tidied up.
Yes.
Would have been suffice. So
that's right.
Tasmania do score, extend the lead. It is 16, 13 and a half left to play in this match. New South Wales looking to get on the board again. This is better from New South Wales.
Yes.
Lovely ball over into the space.
And a great hold. He really had a hold on that keeper there.
He waited until the ball was over his head before he moved.
Now, when we saw him in the first quarter, he looked a bit lost.
Yes.
He wasn't using his body to protect a space. That was perfect. If they were doing this earlier...
Yes.
I think they could have, tightened the gap, that's for sure. Okay, great hands over. Forced them to go back. That's excellent.
Oh, lovely
well
touch by
done.
New South Wales. Unfortunately, does draw the
try.
contact.
Yep, good try. And we've got our defender back in the circle as goalkeeper now instead of goal defence. And our goalkeeper's now out to goal. Our goalkeeper's out to goal defence for New South Wales. Yep, big jump and yep,
not able to
enough
finish
to put him off. Oops. And here we go. Yep. They're trying everything. I often say that that timing of that jump is so important. Many players, when they've got hands over or they just start jumping in their defence, as soon as they're in the air, that's permission for the attacker
Absolutely.
to move it on, because that slows that defender down a couple of seconds. So I'd rather my person doing my hands over being big and tall and let the person behind them get that intercept.
The New South Wales crowd really getting behind their boys now.
Yes, they're trying. Oh, bad luck. Oh, he saved that pass. Unfortunately, Noah didn't see it coming, or he couldn't catch with his knees. So now Tasmania picked up that loose ball, and they've already got it down to the shooting circle. We've got a free pass for the offside from the New South Wales player, and he saved it.
Oh, lovely.
Scores.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. These boys are amazing.
The court awareness
such a privilege.
is just phenomenal from these boys.
Another great hold and a beautiful, oh, wow. Our goal shooter from New South Wales, he was the goalkeeper to start with. It's like he's been switched on all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's Flynn Hugo back in goal shooter. And so the goal shooter that was on earlier, that was Riley Blewett. Started in goal defence, went to goal shooter and is back in goalkeeper. So obviously the injury not troubling him too much at the moment.
Okay, Tassie's shown a lot of patience here. Wait until the opening comes.
Yeah, that ball needed to be released a couple of seconds earlier.
And a little bit more edge on it.
Yes.
Get to its destination.
The drive was good. He had all the space in the world, just waited a little bit too long to release that ball. They will take the throw in though. Substitution for New South Wales in the wing defence position. Contact drawn.
Yes.
A little bit messy and undisciplined. The goalkeeper's out of play, out of the circle.
That's right.
And
that's just a suicide. It just leaves your partner hanging.
And that's the result. A 2-on-1 in the circle, and Tasmania easily convert. They lead by 17, 39-22. Contact on the goal defence.
Yeah. Now again, he came through. He was holding his space. If he had gone with two hands, it would have been tidier and much harder for the umpire to determine.
Deacon Bloomfield's come off. I do see him in the substitution box waiting to come on in the goalkeeper position. Ooh. So that looks like Roman Maxwell will be taking a rest shortly when the play leaves this part of the court. Well done by New South Wales to score that. They pull one back, 39-23, the margin 16. New South Wales have done well. The margin was edging towards 20, so they have pegged a few back.
That's right. Oh, great hands over. Oh, he's working the ground very well.
Yeah, really lovely ball. Contact at the top of the circle.
Yep. Okay, so we've got a penalty pass or shot, and these guys, they just nail it. I really want to know the percentages on this game.
I can't remember the last time a Tasmanian shooter missed.
Yes. You know, you're right. I'm very impressed.
As we have a wayward ball from court 2, we'll hold time. As we clear that on court 2, Queensland under-17s versus Queensland regional under-17s.
Oh, yes.
Oh, lovely ball over the top. Really well weighted.
A little bit more fingers on that shot, I think.
Yeah, Flynn Hugo just wants to, draws the obstruction and nails it.
That's it. Oh, just the difference from the first quarter to now. His positioning is so much better.
I wonder if that has to do with the time he spent in defence and looking at what the Tasmanian shooters were doing, as I notice. Yes. So, as we say that, Roman Maxwell has come from goalkeeper into goal shooter.
I don't know, he looks very excited.
He is loving life at the moment.
Oh, that's so cute.
These Tasmanian boys are having a great time. Ball's on the ground. And contact called against Tasmania. Goal defence is out of play. Into
that was lucky.
Oh. I can't anymore. It's just...
Yes, I'm speechless.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I think I'm going to go and get some of our older players to come and have some training, some shooting lessons from these boys.
If you look at where he took that shot, you look at the sponsors, the word Suncorp. Oh. It was in between the edge of the circle and the word Suncorp.
Yes.
That was where he took that shot.
Yeah. Imagine how many two-pointers we'd have in this game if they were on.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I think you might be able to tell Roman Maxwell is a defender naturally, and maybe not a shooter. Yes.
Maybe it's like, I've
well
always
controlled.
Wanted to have a go.
On his own, but Deacon Bloomfield reads it wonderfully well.
Yes, that was a good save. Okay, here we go, and it's in again. Beautiful. And I just love that they're not giving up.
No, they're not. They're still fighting hard for this.
Every option they've got.
Oh, he's going to go offside.
Oh, yeah. You can tell the momentum of that.
Yes. But again, I think that's just a little bit of court awareness that you will develop, and he will develop as a player as he continues to grow in the years to come at national championships. Well defended.
Yes.
Knocked out of court. Maxwell will take the throw in.
Wow. Again.
The confidence to put these high balls up. You look when you watch an open men's games and you hold your breath with those balls and you expect them to be taken by the defenders. Yes. But these boys are showing no fear and trusting. And again, the execution wasn't there, but they are trusting that they can do it.
And the other thing that I'm really liking about this game is they're quite competing cleanly.
Yes.
There's no elbows and shoulders or anything, and that's the difference. That's what makes the level of the national titles. You don't need to resort to that. Oops.
I think the boys are getting a little bit tired now. Yes. 6 minutes left to play in this match.
That was brought down the court very
Flynn
fast.
Hugo just kept off the ball there. Deacon Bloomfield had lovely positioning, used his body to push Hugo back and took the space that Hugo wanted to have.
And our goal shooters get from Tasmania. Yep, he wants that front ball. He wants a second chance. Here we go.
Steps
in, and
I reckon there might be a bit of a roar from the Tasmanian supporters if he scores this.
Yes.
Yep. He takes a big sigh after scoring that one.
It's like, I told you. I knew I could.
And his hair game's strong too.
Yes. Oh, big drop. Oh.
Off balance, not able to finish.
So close, so close.
I think I've been really impressed by Deacon Bloomfield transitioning from goal defence to goalkeeper. He's gone from playing a really active and moving role to now being able to just in the space of a few steps take the space away from the New South Wales shooter.
Absolutely, yes. And such a skill too to be able to go from one end to the other already. Okay. Oh, yep. He's using his body space. He's holding his body quite well. But the players to feed him were on the wrong side.
I didn't look at the ball then. I was looking at Deacon Bloomfield on Flynn Hugo, and Bloomfield was turning his body and confusing the space.
Exactly.
He didn't stay in one position. He was on the outside. He moved to the inside, and that is just lovely to watch and just confuse the space for the New South Wales feeders.
That's right. It shut them down because they didn't have an option on that side.
Stepping call. New South Wales looking to get one on the board here. 4 minutes left in this match.
Yep, they've got to get off that sideline. Get their ball into that middle channel and open up their options again.
That has been the tale of their game tonight. They've resorted to coming down the sideline as they do go into the middle this time, but really not a lot on. Only one lead going at the moment.
Yes. Here we, yep, and again, just a bit risky. He should have gone back and then cut forward.
Yeah, he just slid behind and expected that ball to come over the top.
That's right.
Tasmania will want to extend their lead here. The lead is 17. Can they make the 20 mark?
Well, it's been
what a hold.
Must be a consistent quarter then for them. 3 goals. He's impressed.
New South Wales ringing the changes on the bench. A few players have come into this game now. Lovely touch by the New South Wales boys. Can they do something? They do. Draws the contact from Bloomfield. On his own in the circle.
Home alone. Oh,
well done. Well composed. New South get one back. They will have the centre pass.
You know, even though, like we say, 44-27, it's a decent netball score.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It shows you how fast and, you know, how much the ball's been moving. Also, 3 more goals, and it's only a 14-goal difference.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a good netball game.
Look, well read. And it's things like that that the New South Wales boys can be proud of. They haven't exactly put it together for the whole hour tonight, but they have showed patches of absolute brilliance that they can take forward, knowing that, hey, we can do this. We can play really, really well.
And just their doggedness of not giving up. You know, they're tired, it's late, it's day 4, but they're still chipping away and doing the very best they can.
And they get another one back. The margin's back to 16.
That's a skill in itself.
Yeah, they haven't given up. They haven't let... That was a bit of a drag there, but play on. They haven't let the scoreboard worry them.
Yeah, that's right. That's mental fitness.
Yes,
must have been another step, maybe?
Yes, it was.
I didn't see any hand signals, so...
With 1:45, and I kid you not, the temperature up here has dropped by about 10 degrees. It is freezing up the top here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what a drive.
Beautiful netball.
Jalen Chilcott just...
Oh, wow.
Again, no words.
Yeah. I wish I knew the umpires so I could say, can you ring us and tell us who gets player of the match?
Yeah, I'd love to find out.
Wow.
A bit ambitious there. Does draw the contact, though, so looks like Captain Noah Stevenson will take the shot on this one. Been a bit quiet this quarter, has been nullified.
Under the post.
And he, without fail, he puts it in. Last minute of this match, ladies and gentlemen, 45-29 to Tasmania. They have the centre pass. New South Wales will look to finish strong, but they cough it back up.
Okay. They're playing like a hot potato at the moment. It just needs somebody that's calm.
Flynn Hugo had a lovely front position, but was ignored.
Just calm.
And you can bet
and
that...
we know he can do it.
Unlucky.
Is that his first miss?
That's his first miss for the quarter.
Yes.
And actually, I don't think he missed last quarter either. He had a really poor second quarter, but his stats this quarter and in the third quarter are really good. Another one pegs back the margin, 15. Last 20 seconds of this match.
That's awesome. Well done. And...
well-weighted ball. Lovely hold, and Flynn Hugo finishes it nicely.
Yes. Oh, that was a great pass. Perfectly placed.
New South Wales have really finished strong in these last couple of minutes as the ball spills out of court. Umpires up and blows full time.
Both teams just must be so happy with that. Tassie, obviously, you can see how excited they are, but New South Wales should be proud of that effort.
Absolutely, and that, ladies and gentlemen, watching in Australia and indeed around the world, brings a close to our coverage of night number 4 of the Men's and Mixed National Netball Championships. In the under-17 boys division, it's Tasmania getting their first win of the tournament, 45, defeating New South Wales 31.
Thanking our weekly sponsor, Harrison's Kitchens. Looking for a new kitchen, a fresco kitchen, or a custom joinery item? Harrison's Kitchens and Cabinets are celebrating 20 years this year. 20 years of supplying and installing true custom joinery with you in mind. Kitchens and joinery. All budgets, many material options with many special rates for the South Australian netball community. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram, or search up www.harrisonkitchens.com.au.